try to take off with the guap, they gon' make your body flop. Is you feeling like a savage? Cause I'm feeling like a savage.
What up, guys? Beard Bros back with the first annual 33 for 33 series, NFL's 2022 season predictions. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications. As you know, we're doing alphabetical order. Yesterday we did Buffalo Bills. Today we're doing Carolina Panthers. Play along if you like. Leave a comment with your predictions of all these teams. I hope you guys are enjoying these series. We're enjoying recording it. I'm glad that we're back. Consistency is key. So stay tuned for, the next 20-something videos we still have to come. So, today's Carolina Panthers. You want to give thoughts first, or you want me to go first?
You can go first on that.
Okay, as you know, breaking news broke out that they traded for Baker Mayfield after last year they traded for Sam Darnold. They got a quarterback competitive opening spot, I guess. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they're going to determine it. It's interesting, but I'd say this. This is probably the only bit of insight I care about. I don't think Sam Darnold nor Baker are much better than one another. Now, you can argue that Baker has carried, Cleveland to the playoffs, but he also had a pretty all-staric roster, to say the least. And so I don't even think all-staric is a word, but if it isn't, I'm going to create it. And, so if you're Carolina, this is my one question to you. Who would you rather have starting? Because you got to think eventually they're going to probably flip-flop.
Probably Baker. He did it in college. He proven it. Quarterback's the most important position in the NFL. He carried a team to the playoffs, won a playoff game. I say he has more accolades as far as NFL right now. So I would say Baker Mayfield.
If I were to be asking myself this question, I'd probably say Sam, just because you did trade for him. He's been there for a year. He's already played under Matt Rule. He kind of knows the offense. The guys seem to at least know him better than Baker right now. Baker's coming in at the beginning of July, basically. So he has about a month to 2 months to really get acclimated with the offense and as well as the player chemistry. I don't know if that's enough time. I'd default to Sam Darnold, even if it is an open, competitive quarterback position. But you ultimately know you're going to turn the ball over to Baker. Yeah. I just think give him some time.
I think either way, I think if Baker becomes the quarterback, Sam's eventually going to be
because QB. other than winning, I don't think there's a way to keep your job, right?
No.
Like you have to win. And just prediction of far as wins and losses, Carolina's not really on the ascending side as far as a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, a good example is Tua. He wins, but no one knows if he's actually really good.
Right.
That's why if you don't win, you don't have a position pretty much.
Okay. So as far as that goes, let us know who would you rather have, Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield? It's an interesting one, nonetheless. But let's dive right in. Week 1, they are at home opening up against the Cleveland Browns. Baker's potential.
I hope Baker plays the first game.
I would say
I think that's the narrative.
Baker because this is a big seller.
That's the narrative, yeah.
Who you got?
I have the Cleveland Browns winning.
No matter who's quarterback?
No. I don't care. They have a duo and running backs that trump any running back duo in the league.
I'm just saying, I don't know if Deshaun Watson's playing.
I don't care.
So you're saying I don't even know who their backup is. It was Baker.
It's Jacoby Brissett. He's better than average. Yeah, he's better than average.
He's probably just as good as Baker, pretty much for the most part.
So I think that's fair. I think even with him, they could win. Their defense is good.
Yeah, I agree. I was just, I'm that guy. I like to kind of make sure that they're for sure. But yeah, I think the Cleveland Browns are just a better team. Roster-wise, probably coaching's probably about the same, but nonetheless, I think it's just there's too much talent on the Browns.
Yeah, I think so too. Then they end up going to the Big Apple, New York Giants, September 18th, week 2.
This is a tough game. This is, this could give you first pick or second pick overall. So I'm not too sure who I like. This is a crapshoot. I'm just going to say because Carolina's on the road. And the Giants at least have a quarterback that's been there for a while. Saquon's decent. They're okay. I'm going to pick the Giants to win this one at home.
See, I'm the opposite. They've had a quarterback there for a long time that hasn't shown me enough to prove that they could win this game. But like you said, they still have Saquon Barkley. So I have the Giants winning.
But, you got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but he's just not Saquon. Saquon's a different animal.
I'm not here to argue.
But I do have the Giants winning this game. I know I'm giving shit to Daniel Jones, but
I just think they're gonna have a little bit more chemistry.
I think so
Not
too.
a lot, a little. And again, these two teams aren't very good.
No, it's literally flip a coin, and whoever you feel like that day is gonna win.
That's true. They go back home to host the division rival New Orleans Saints. Who do you got?
I have the New Orleans Saints winning this game. Mariota, Winston, I don't care if it's Drew Brees' son playing quarterback at this point.
Mariota.
Or what's the fast dude they have as tight end sometimes?
Oh, Tyreek.
Hill, whatever his first name. Yeah, Taysom Hill. I don't care who they have as quarterback.
Okay.
I think the Saints win.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
I thought you were gonna go the opposite way with this.
I don't think Carolina is good enough to beat the Kamara, Michael Thomas.
I think Carolina is good enough. I think they get on the board finally with the win. It's unfortunate for the Saints, like I've said in the past, but I got Carolina winning this game at home.
Okay,
the Saints.
That's what's up. They stay. Okay, go.
What?
What were you gonna say? I was just going to next one.
I just don't think highly of the Saints right now.
Okay,
They've lost a lot. They were showing. I seen a small stat just today, and because Sean Payton is considering a 2023 comeback for coach,
Cowboys,
and their Cowboys and Miami are on the top of the list right now. But they were showing nonetheless what his stats were while he was there as coach and before he was there as coach. They had like a 300 win rate, so it was like 30% they would win. And then with him, he was at like a 62% win rate. And so that's a lot. Like, to me, that's a lot. So I said this yesterday. I'll say it again. The Saints are fixing to be the Aints. That just maybe gives you... I think by the time we get to the Saints, we're going to know a lot of their wins and losses anyways.
Yeah.
So it's not going to really matter. So I'm giving you small predictions. I think we can start kind of doing that. Like
yeah.
But not like giving everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Then they're going to stay home, actually, to play the Arizona Cardinals.
Which we know already. We've done the Cardinals. That was our first video. I think we both had them losing to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I there's that. Move on to the next one.
3 Homestead, they're going to play, I believe that's the San Francisco 49ers. Oop.
San Fran, I'm going to say this. They are at home, and I know they're traveling way out east as far as the Niners go. But I just think they're the superior team of the two. I think no matter – this is where it don't matter who's quarterback. Mm-hmm. You put Trey Lance, you put Jimmy G, they're getting the win against a Carolina team.
I agree. I think it's obvious their defense is better, their offense is better, quarterback's better. Either one is better than their quarterback. So I have the San Francisco 49ers winning as well.
Okay, moving forward, now they travel way out west to face off against the defending Super Bowl champs, the LA Rams. Who do you got?
I have the defending champions winning this game as the same reasons the 49ers won the game. They are just the better team.
They are the better team, and I agree, especially going all the way across country. That's a tough task for any team. I don't care how good you are. But it is a tough task for a team that you're not that good. Mm-mm. And so Carolina drops another game to the LA Rams.
They go back home, all the way back to the East Coast, to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Simple. Again, I think the Buccaneers are the superior of the two by a landslide. I think the Buccaneers just have more firepower. Quarterback is the quarterback. Don't need to speak of him, but you know who he is. And, they get another loss.
Yep, I agree. I think they're going to lose this game as well. And I have not had them win a game yet, so
Do you have them 0-6 over there, 7?
0-7 so far.
Okay.
Just a little FYI, guys.
So they end up traveling to Atlanta Halloween weekend. Who do you got?
We
Division rivals.
we did this week
Sorry.
video 2.
Video 2, I believe we had Atlanta playing Carolina, obviously.
Yeah.
I had Carolina actually winning this game.
That is awesome. I did not. I don't have Carolina winning right now yet.
Okay, I mean, that's fine.
Maybe
I mean,
not at all this whole season. Who knows yet?
Someone has to lose a lot of games.
Yes.
That's the thing. That's the way the football works.
Exactly. Someone has to lose
A lot
all the
of-
games. I mean,
Not all the games, but a lot of games.
yes.
So for whatever it's worth, that game really has already been done. Moving forward, then they travel north to verse the defending AFC champs, the Cincinnati Bengals. Now you can answer the question.
There is still no reason to believe in the Carolina Panthers because I have the defending AFC champions mollywopping this team.
Okay, well, I've said what I've said in the past. I'm probably going to say that a lot, but I'm going to give the Bengals a win here.
I thought you were going to be like, the Super Bowl slumskis.
No, they are, but it's not in this game. This game, they're not going to slump too hard. They're going to be able to win a game.
Oh,
So they're
fuck.
going to end up giving the Cincinnati Bengals give Carolina another loss, and that's just the way this narrative is going.
This narrative is
And
going
then
to...
the next game, if you want, you can move forward.
It's game 2. Our video 2 we did against the Atlanta Falcons. I had the Atlanta Falcons sweeping the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Yeah. I have Carolina actually losing at home against Atlanta. So I had an away split between these two teams. They each won on the road. So moving forward,
Then they go to Baltimore to play
we also did.
Oh, damn, we did do the Baltimore
Yeah,
Ravens.
we did Baltimore too. So I had Baltimore winning this game.
I also had Baltimore. I don't know if anybody's had a theme going on.
We're just past the halfway mark. What's your record right now?
0
Oh,
and
11?
yeah, 1, 2,
when's their
3,
bye?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have week 11.
Oh, 13. Week 13. So their week 13
Yeah.
is their bye. Okay, so right now I have them at 2-9.
I have a 0 and 11.
Okay.
Gosh.
Okay, moving forward again. So now announce the game.
Okay, they're going home to play. I don't know who that is, actually.
Denver.
The Denver Broncos and the new Russell Wilson offense.
Okay, again, I don't care that they're home. Carolina's just not a very good team. I think by this time, the good old Christian McCaffrey's going to be on the trading block. Or he had maybe already been traded, probably.
Or the IR.
No, I don't think he gets hurt again. But I do think he'd be on the trading block. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
at this
eventually.
point, Carolina's done. Baker, Sam, it don't matter.
No
Christian,
more.
let's get our picks for him and
Yeah.
move forward.
I
Moving
also.
on.
Oh, damn. Damn.
He
Huh?
picked.
Denver Broncos are going to win this game. If you haven't seen the notion yet, the what do you call it? It's a continuing factor right here. The Carolina are probably not going to win a game.
Well, at this point, they're losing chances.
Yep.
So then they go on a bye, and then they end up coming out of the bye to travel west, northwest specifically, to Seattle to versus Seahawks and the Russell Wilson-less Seahawks.
Yes.
Who you got?
I actually have the Carolina Panthers winning this game, actually.
Really?
I think the Seattle Seahawks aren't the team we were hoping they were going to be. I guess no one really hoped they were going to be anything because they traded their best player away.
Right.
But I think they're going to – I think Carolina could win a game, you
Right.
know?
Well, obviously.
So one game they could beat, and I think this is the team they
This
could beat.
is the game that they win?
Yes, because I don't think Drew Lock is that good.
I agree. I don't think Seattle is going to be very good, and I think it's going to show how important Russell Wilson was.
Yep.
And the reason I'm going to give so much information on this is Seattle is one of our last teams we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just think Seattle right now, without Russell Wilson, is going to be shown what a quarterback at that caliber really means.
I agree.
Now, I'm not saying his success in Denver is going to be super high, super low. I'm just saying Russell Wilson, when he was in Seattle, proved to be the man, and you let the man walk, and we're going to see what you are afterwards, and I think it's going to take some time. So I have Carolina winning this game.
I agree. I think Seattle's on the decline, even more of a decline than the Panthers. I feel like.
I think Carolina's coming off a bye, so you give Matt Rule and them some time to get ready.
Like, hey, Baker, don't throw 6 picks in one game.
Right.
Okay, they go back home to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was going to say the Seattle Seahawks. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Week 15.
I think that the Steelers give them another loss. I like their culture. I like their coach. I think he makes do with what he has. And I think they're going to come and they're going to show Carolina why they're men and Carolina's boys.
Yeah, even losing Juju this offseason and James Washington, I still think they have enough to beat a 1-12 team Carolina or 1-11 team, 12 team that I got.
Moving forward, they stay home to host the Detroit Lions. I mean, Jared Goff,
DeAndre Swift, Hawkinson.
St. Brown. Nice.
I still have the Carolina Panthers winning this game. I think Detroit is Detroit. They've always been Detroit, no matter Matthew Stafford. We see how good Matthew Stafford is now. I still think they just are the lower end of any sports team. So I think they lose this game, the Panthers or the Lions.
Okay. I'm on the other side. I like Detroit in this game.
Okay.
I like what they had going on at the end of last season as far as their weapons go. DeAndre Swift should be back, pretty healthy. Jared Goff, I think, has something to prove. I think he wants to show people that he is decently good in this league. So I think he travels to Carolina, where Carolina is just not a very good team this year. And so they end up giving themselves another loss by losing to Detroit.
Okay. Damn.
Moving forward. Oh, it's your turn now. Is it your? Yeah, because I ended.
They go away to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their division rival, if you would say.
I mean, again, I think Tampa's going to be looking into the playoffs, and Tampa's going to be trying to hit on all cylinders, especially heading into the end of the season. So I think they're going to put it on them. They're going to show Carolina, hey, you're in the division, but you're only in the division. Get to play us because we have no choice.
I agree. Tampa Bay should be hitting all cylinders, fighting for number 1 seed potentially. So I have them losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right. Ending the season right now, it's going to be on the road for the last time in this 2022 season against the New Orleans Saints rival. Who do you got?
Well, I have the Panthers only winning 2 games so far. They're playing in New Orleans. So I think that 2 games is going to stay. They're going to lose to the New Orleans Saints last game of the season.
That's good. I have them winning this game. They sweep the Saints. Unfortunately, Saints are the Aints now in my books, and I don't think it matters where you play them. They're just going to be garbage, and I think Carolina doubles the wins of his wins, and they get 4 wins, 13 losses, and in this league, that's not playoff material.
2-15.
Which one of those things? I don't know what they are anymore.
I forgot. Let's press this one.
So whatever that sound was, that's what the Saints are. Hopefully it wasn't Kobe.
No, that's these ones.
Okay, the sick ones are at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully you guys agree with one of us. Or maybe you're in the middle. Maybe you have 3 wins.
Nah.
I mean,
Maybe.
you never know.
Maybe.
I think there's some games that are, a little bit on the fence line.
Yeah, the
like
Atlanta
the
games.
Giants, the Saints, the Atlanta games, the Detroit, Seattle games. Those could all potentially be wins.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could end up going 7-10.
Or they all could potentially be losses and 0-17.
I mean,
they could be the first 0-17 team.
that's true too. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Please, again, if you play along. in the comment section. Tell us what you think about Carolina. Tell us what your predictions are. And obviously, you know how this is working. We'll see you guys tomorrow. But like we say, till next time with the Beer Bros. Peace.